everyone, and welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with KO Mania, Josh Reese.
Once again, you failed to introduce me correctly, Andrew. Can you please start over again?
What do you want me to say?
I am the NXT Predictions Champion.
Oh, okay, fine. Let me do it right.
Thank you.
I'm Andrew Pisano, along with Josh Reese, and I am the NXT Predictions Champion.
I think you did that backwards again.
You just told me what to say. You just told me what to say.
Okay,
That's what you said.
I'm gonna intro us. My name is Andrew Pisano, and I am here with my podcast partner, Josh Reese, who is the greatest NXT Predictions Champion of all time. Now you can take over.
Where's your belt? Where's your title?
Again, I'm not bringing it here because the NXT universe is not worthy enough of seeing me in my title reign. I'm sorry. It's just for me. I'm selfish. I can't help it.
Okay, Alexa Bliss. Wow. You better bring it when it's the week before the, Takeover Houston.
When that happens, you'll probably never see me again. Stolen! Dun, 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 dun.
Is there something you want to tell the people, Josh?
I don't know.
Well, you can't just throw something up like that. You'll never see me again?
I don't know.
What, are you going to hang yourself with the title?
You know what? That'd be a good way you never get it, Andrew. I say it stays with me, and you have to rip it out from my cold, dead fingers.
I would let you have it if you
That's
did
right.
that. I'd be like,
It
I don't want
stays with
that.
me forever. No one's touching my NXT Predictions Championship.
You bought the KO Mania 2 T-shirt because it was
$5
on sale for $5
on WWE.com. This is my
Although
very
when
first.
the KO Mania 3 T-shirt comes out in a few months, you'll look like an idiot. But
It's okay. Well, I'll just write a 3 on there somewhere.
KO Mania 2 has passed.
Write a 3.
It has passed.
This is my very first
is over.
ever wrestling shirt. Very first.
Yeah.
Aren't you proud of me? My very first shirt. I got Kevin Owens.
We did the movie recaps earlier today. Or the movie recap. We recapped the stupid Wesley Snipes, Seth Rollins movie.
Mm-hmm.
And Eric wore his Seth Rollins shirt. And I had my Ambrose shirt. So we were the tag team champions today on the show.
And Joe was here earlier. If only he was wearing a Chris Jericho shirt, we could have been like two stables fighting off against each other.
That would be great.
That would be great.
Dean and Seth versus Owens and Jericho?
Of course, Owens and Jericho would win because they're more amazing.
I wouldn't care who wins that match, honestly.
Yeah, that would be a pretty good match. WrestleMania match, a WrestleMania-worthy match on Battleground.
Yeah, exactly. Jesus Christ. So anyways, we have the same intro that we've had, Bobby Roode glorious theme song, but he is now gone from NXT. So this might be the last week you hear it on the NXT recaps.
Aww.
So now the question is, who's our new, what's going to be our new theme song?
Well, the Street Profits, of course.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I guess that would make
Push the Street
the most
Profits
sense right now, but I don't know. So,
we're taking votes?
Well, I brought up a few NXT superstars with their theme songs, and I just want to see what you think of these. Like maybe this could be the new one. Okay. I'm thinking this one's probably the favorite to be our new theme song. You want to hear it?
I'm hearing it.
Okay, here we go.
Ah, shit. Yeah, that one's not going to be it. Why are you excited to this music, Andrew? What is going on? No way, Jose. No way, Jose. No way. We'll have this on the podcast. No way. Really?
You don't like it? What? I thought you loved No Way, Jose. All right, so not that one.
Nay.
All right.
Nay.
We'll try another one then?
We'll try another one.
All right, what do you think of this one?
Oh, no. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Why are you trolling me? Why are you trolling me, Andrew? What is going on?
So not this one either?
Not this one. If we have this song, I will come here in my underwear every single week. Just like Cassius Ohno. It'll behoove you
just
not
like
to
Lars
use
Sullivan.
That. Lars Sullivan.
Will
as
you
well.
come in red underwear?
I do have red underwear.
All right, fine. Here we go. You'll probably like this one.
Velveteen Dream.
You are aware no one is listening to the podcast anymore, right? Everyone is already thrown their phones into rivers.
I think maybe they appreciate the fact that for once I'm trolling you. Maybe they'll appreciate that.
It's awful. You know what, Andrew? Use any one of those because it's going to drive you just as insane.
What about this one? Do you even know what this is?
Oh, Johnny Gargano. No. This is awful, too.
It really is.
Can we use the DIY theme song?
This is like 10 times better than No Way Jose's. No Way Jose's is 10 times better than this shit.
I'll give you that. This is awful. This is like rip-off Evan Evans.
So if you want to really know why I'm trolling... Oh, you know what? Aleister Black's song is pretty good, right?
I like Aleister Black's song.
So maybe it could be Aleister Black's song.
Yeah, why not?
Let's play it. Hold on. Stupid ads.
Yeah. I can dig this. I will say...
I don't know. Can I start the pot? It's kind of slow, though. Maybe when it gets to it'd have to play for a while.
I think if we're going... We should do updates, like with every NXT champion reign, we should use their theme music, because I'm starting to grow on Drew McIntyre's. Check out Drew McIntyre.
Hey, everyone, and welcome to... What do you think? Hey, everyone, welcome... No, not really, right?
See, I could bring my title, my championship belt for this. I am the NXT Predictions Champion.
Yeah.
Now check out Drew McIntyre's.
All right, hold on.
I think that.
By the way, if the people listening want to know why I'm trolling Josh so hard today, is because when I got to the studio today, me, Joe, and Eric walked in the studio. This guy's at the Astros game, and his bullshit podcast, his Raw recap.
Raw thoughts.
Raw.
Get it right. Raw thoughts.
Yeah, because you say Raw. You pronounce it Raw.
I can't say
Monday
raw.
Night Raw.
I can't say Raw very well.
Monday Night Raw.
Raw thoughts. Raw thoughts.
Yeah. The one-man podcast. That's really good.
What were your thoughts when you heard it? Like, what's going on?
I was like, what the fuck did he do? Oh, he's trolling. Yeah. Like immediately.
Did you think I was here somewhere just randomly talking?
No, I'm not that stupid. The first second I was like, what is Josh on the radio right now? No, they don't let him on the radio here.
No, they don't. I learned that lesson the hard way.
Yeah. But see, it's very Irish, and we're not Irish at all.
I do have Irish blood.
No, you don't.
I do.
Doesn't matter. Like what? A tenth?
That's Irish blood, baby. I don't know. I kind of like this. It's digging on me.
You know what?
Welcome into the #1 podcast in the world. I am your host, Josh Reese, along with my co-host, Andrew Pisano.
Oh, is this going to be your Raw Thoughts theme music?
Oh, I think it should. Yeah.
All right. We'll see.
I think that we should follow with the champions.
What if No Way Jose becomes the champion?
I'll probably have to stop doing the podcast. If that happens, we've entered truly dark times.
I want Adam Cole and his stable to have an entrance song because it has to be badass, right?
Right.
It has to be.
It has to be.
Or else they'll fail miserably.
And what?
Maybe it could be that if it's a really good song. Hopefully it will be.
It'll probably end up being like a Doink the Clown's music.
Hopefully CFO Money's working on that right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. So anyways, that was a good
that was good. Now, do you want to try the Street Profits? Because that has some hype.
I don't know if the Street Profits fits our.
I don't know. It's not bad. You know, I've heard the Street Profits.
I know we do have their
yeah.
Snapchat and Twitter account.
It's all about branding, Andrew. You know, I might as well. All about the Street Profits. Push the Street Profits.
I just love people tweeting me saying like, "Great job this week in your match." I'm like, thanks.
Right? It helps you if you didn't watch the match, right? Oh, okay, exactly. I guess the Street Profits were fighting this week.
Can't wait to see you as tag champs. I'm like, me too, man. I can't wait.
Now try the
wait,
open.
wait, hold on. I gotta wait till it starts, you know, like the... Hey, no, because they're talking. Hey, everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano. I don't think so, right?
Along with your Snapchat holding.
It's because there's a lot of lyrics.
Yeah.
And like, because the Glorious song, there's not really,
No lyrics.
it's not fast. I mean, there's lyrics,
yeah, well,
yes.
Yeah.
But it's glorious, no, you know, it's slow. It's hard to hear two things at once like that. Like,
well, maybe we should put it up to a vote. You know, we'll update it every couple weeks or something like that. That way we get the fans involved. Have a little bit of fan involvement.
We'll just post a poll.
No.
Leave it up till next Saturday or next Friday, and whatever wins. So what should be the 4? Or should we just let people just...
Maybe like Liv Morgan's theme music, you know, because we'll never hear her from her
I
again.
might not, you know what? I don't mind that much. I kind of like her song. Yo. I want to hear it again, damn it.
There we
so
go.
fucking long.
We could do hers, Billy Kay, of course. Who else? Lars Sullivan.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling.
It fits.
I'm Andrew Pisano, along with Josh Reese, who bought a KO Mania 2 shirt for $5
On
How you doing?
WWE.com.
This isn't bad.
It's not bad.
She looks really good in that picture.
Now just imagine her wearing glasses.
Yeah, I like her with the glasses.
Yeah, so do I. That's an underrated fact.
Why did Enzo fuck this up, man? Why would you cheat on that?
You know what? I mean, I've been to a couple strip clubs in my life. I've seen some really attractive chicks at strip clubs, but seriously, I don't think there's very many. I don't think there's very many women that are much more attractive than Liv Morgan.
No, but she should have been smarter than that, because just
she's
looking at
dumb.
Enzo, you could tell
He looks like he's trash.
what type of a guy he is.
Yep,
You know, like...
Wrap that rascal up twice, buddy.
I mean, I get it. He's from New York. She's from Jersey. That doesn't mean you have to date a piece of shit from, you know, New York.
Yeah. It's so awful.
Not like he's just a stereotypical, like I'm from New York. There are assholes everywhere.
Sure.
They're stereotypical asshole Texans. They're stereotypical, you know, asshole New Yorkers, and he's one of them.
I agree. You know, it's one of those.
He just looks dirty, like he'd bang a dirty stripper at any moment, you know?
He looks trashy. Like I said, yeah.
She should have known better.
Yeah, that's on her. Hopefully she learned a valuable lesson, which I think she did do.
And, you know, girls, when they date the bad guy, they like to transition to the nice guy. And I think I could be that nice guy.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's how a lot of relationships have worked out for me. It's like the girl I start dating, the last person she was with was like a mean, like, you know, just a really mean guy.
Well, I mean, the odds are eventually you're going to run into stuff like that with so many guys in the world. Yeah. But
that's what attracts the woman to me is like, oh, he's the nice guy. I dated like the asshole, but he's like the nice guy.
Because you're safe and cuddly.
He'll open the doors for me. Well,
boy, aren't they mistaken?
I was skinny when I was single, you know, like he'll open doors for me. He'll be nice to me and all that stuff. And, you know.
Aw.
Yeah.
Aw. Andrew.
Stop that. Anyways, but look, Liv Morgan's not on this episode of NXT. This might be the longest we've delayed talking about the show. I think we're like over 20 minutes in the show right
Sorry,
now.
guys, but this is an important part of the show because we have to find out how to open the shows going forward. And this wasn't even with any Josh rants.
Yeah.
Because I had plenty of Josh rants to throw on you just because I was so frustrated with things going on in the world.
Right.
But I'm trying to be a little more calmer, and I know no one wants to hear rants about time zones and stuff like that. So I'm trying to filter them out while I still have those inside of me. But I'm trying to keep them away.
Inside of me?
Yeah. So they'll stay inside of me and they'll ramble on in my own brain, just getting bounced back and forth. I still can't believe how time zones are a thing, but that's whatever.
All right, enough of that shit.
Like seriously, like military.
I swear to God. Nope. You're done. Stop it. Seriously.
Okay.
We're not doing this again. So NXT, I'm just going to start the recap.
Okay.
So you shut the fuck up about your bullshit. the most hated segment in the history of this show.
I'm sorry. Okay.
We're not going back to that.
Military time should be adapted by everyone in the world.
So this week
honestly.
on NXT, NXT starts
Do you
with...
not disagree?
Shut up. NXT starts with Billie Kay and Peyton Royce versus Ruby Riott and no partner. William Regal told her to get a partner
I agree.
or else she can't have this match. And then she comes out no partner. So shouldn't have William Regal come right out and be like,
what the fuck, bro?
Ruby Riott, you will not have this match without a partner.
Right.
So, your partner will be me.
and then he puts the brass knuckles on, he heads to the ring.
I would be down with that, sure. I guess fast forward a little bit, it was even more vexing because when when Nikki Cross tags herself in, she's confused.
Yes.
So obviously she wasn't the person that she talked to.
No.
I guess she didn't talk to anybody.
Right.
So
yeah,
she should really get some repercussions.
Nikki Cross appears ringside during the match, eventually jumps on the apron and tags herself in after Ruby, got her ass kicked for like 10 minutes or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But Nikki dominates, and Nikki is so over with the crowd. Like anytime she shows up, they just pop for her.
Yeah.
Because she really, she's really become pretty damn great.
She should be the next Asuka. We're going in way too far into things, but she is amazing.
So Nikki hits Billie Kay with a swinging neck breaker, and then she tags Ruby Riott back in the match, and Nikki leaves. And then Ruby Riott hits the senton bomb off the top rope and pins Billie Kay for the win. Now, Ruby Riott's finisher should not be the senton bomb. The senton bomb is for larger people.
Yeah.
Because it's all that weight coming down on somebody. And her 90 pounds is not going to be hurting not even Billie Kay.
Well, but to be fair, those are smaller girls. Like if she did that to Nia Jax would just pop right back up.
She would bounce off of Nia Jax.
But, those are smaller girls.
Billie Kay is tall.
So she's 5'8". That's not that tall.
How do you know she's 5'8"?
I've looked these things up. Yeah, she's not that tall at all.
The heights are never accurate. Come on.
Are you sure?
Case Keenum, 6'2", and he's 5'10" in person.
He's 6'2" in cleats.
Nope. I interviewed him in cleats. I'm 6 foot. I was wearing sneakers. He was wearing cleats, and I was at least 2 inches taller than him. So without cleats, he's like 5'9" then.
He's short.
Yeah.
He's short.
So don't give me that. Which, if it said Billie Kay's 5'8" on the internet, then it probably means she's shorter than that.
Exactly, right? Yeah.
But she looks tall, though, doesn't she?
No, she's not that tall.
Because she's got long legs, Her and Peyton Royce got long legs.
So most of it's her. She got a short body. Glass jaw.
That
short
did not
body.
make any sense.
She got a short body. Yeah,
you failed at that.
5'8".
Okay, thanks, Wikipedia.
Yeah.
So does this mean Sanity is good now? Because the men are feuding with Adam Cole's group, and Nikki Cross helped Ruby Riott. I almost said Nikki Riott. Nikki Cross helped Ruby Riott. So are they turning face? Because it really feels like 80% of the wrestlers in WWE and NXT now are heels. Like 20% baby faces. And it's funny because...
I remember.
It's funny because when we started this podcast, you were like, oh, what about these two fighting? I was like, no, you can't have heel versus heel matches.
Fucking idiot. What are you talking about? This shit doesn't happen.
They don't do heel versus heel matches. 2017, it's only September. This is the most... We've already seen the most heel versus heel matches in 1 year than we've ever seen in the history of wrestling.
I'm going to give you the James Harden side eye.
I'm not bullshitting you, though. It's just hilarious how, I've told you they don't do heel, and this is the year where we've seen the most heel versus heel matches. It's not even close. You might get a 1 or 2 a year, but every week, these feuds like Lesnar, Strowman. I mean, Lesnar changes every month from being a face to a heel, but he's really not a face right now.
Roman and Samoa Joe goes back and forth forever and ever.
I mean, you had Sanity versus the Authors of Pain.
Sanity versus Authors of Pain, yeah.
Heel versus heel. I mean, yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. I don't disagree.
Nia Jax feuding with Alexa, heel.
Yeah, next week.
You just don't see that. This is the year of the heel match. 2017 is the year of the heels. It's like they're just, and at this point, just to make things simpler, just don't even have heels and baby faces anymore. Which means that means the baby face can't pander to the crowd. Like, hey, we're in Sacramento, huh? No, you can't do that. You're not a babyface.
But
because it's too, it doesn't make sense when the people keep changing from I'm good.
That's
I'm
all
bad,
Shane
I'm good.
does, though. Hey,
Shane?
what's up, Milwaukee?
Well, but he's not really. He's a GM that wrestles once a blue moon.
Mm.
But no, I mean that's annoying. I mean, just to get a
It
cheap
is.
pop from the
It
home
is.
crowd, it's very annoying.
Yeah.
And it works because people love their city, man.
I don't understand it. Like,
No.
hey, what's up, Houston? Why am I?
I live in Houston.
He talked about us.
He acknowledged Houston.
Me specifically.
Yeah,
No, I've never popped for people that do that.
that stupid shit works for
It-
most people.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You think there would be smarter wrestling fans?
Well, it works for anything. You go to a concert, that works, So, anyways, I don't know. It's like the baby faces are dying.
This is the heel era.
Like Bailey's obviously a baby face.
Well, she'll be a heel.
No, but she's a baby face for now. Maybe
Sure.
when she fights the 4 horsewomen, she'll be a heel, but that would be the worst turn. They won't even turn her. It's not even people that turn heel. It's not even like an acknowledgement anymore. It's just, oh, they're bad now.
I know what happened. Her Bailey buddies will be black.
Oh my! Wow.
No,
That's pretty racist.
I just
Josh.
mean like in
So
mourning.
they're bad because they're black.
You took it there. I
You
meant
took it there.
They're all colorful and everything, but now they're just gonna be black, and maybe they'll have sad faces on or something,
Or
And-
mad
and-
faces.
or mad faces.
Grr.
and then instead of her coming out like, oh yeah, she's like,
With a leather jacket. Oh, that'd be terrible. She could not pull that off. Bailey cannot pull that off. There's no way.
but I listened to her on the Stone Cold podcast a while back, and she said that she kind of hopes that her character evolves into something a little bit more edgy.
Well, I'm sure she hopes that because she lost a match because she wouldn't hit Alexa with a kendo stick. The fuck? That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
That's very fucking dumb.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure she doesn't want to be like a complete like pansy like what her character is
Yeah,
right now.
like there's like John Cena is so far away from
I
what
didn't-
Bailey is.
Right. Like I didn't get into this business to hurt people. You imagine if an MMA fighter said that like in a UFC press conference?
I just want to hug.
I don't look. I want to beat him. I don't want to hurt him though. I don't want to hurt him. So your Bailey to belly hug doesn't,
Yeah.
it doesn't hurt. It just puts them to sleep because you hugged them so nice. They're like, oh, Bailey.
I hug till they stop moving.
Your elbow drop off the top rope doesn't hurt.
Oh,
No.
especially not to Nia Jax because she's so strong.
Well, yeah, I'm sure Nia doesn't really feel it, but yeah, there's not many. I mean, Seth and Dean are clearly baby faces, right?
So far.
Finn Balor's clearly a baby face.
So far.
Goldust, I guess, is back to babyface. Not that it matters. He just got beat up by Bray Wyatt.
Our
which
Truth is a babyface.
Yeah, he is.
There we go.
But he's not. But he's nothing. That doesn't like he doesn't even matter in terms of the storylines. He's not even involved in a storyline.
Oh,
The people
Kalisto's
that
a
are involved,
babyface.
he's not involved in storylines. Brock Lesnar's the champion. He's fighting Strowman.
I don't know what he is.
Samoa Joe's
He's
in the picture.
transfacial.
Roman Reigns is a heel now. If you had to classify him as a babyface or a heel,
Mm-hmm.
Roman Reigns is a heel now. The discussion's over. He's a total asshole.
No, like I think like one day would be cool. I wish your son didn't understand wrestling so much, but it would be cool.
Well, he's
like
only 4. He
I know,
doesn't really
but he
understand
knows
that
some of these
much.
characters already. But it'd be
Yeah.
cool, like set a bunch of pictures on him and go, "Hey, Leo, tell me which ones are the good guys and which ones are the bad guys." Roman Reigns.
Right. Well,
Roman Reigns looks like a bad guy.
but again, Cena's, they make Cena so colorful and Bailey so colorful because
Yeah.
kids like a lot of colors.
Mhm.
Because, I mean, the first time Bailey came out, he's like, oh, I like her because Bailey's all colorful and kids like
I like her for
colors.
different reasons because she's attractive. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, when Roman comes out, he doesn't like right now. He's not like, oh, I like him. He likes Cena. He likes AJ Styles a lot.
Yeah.
But no, when Roman comes out, he just looks like he's he's just a angry guy.
Plus, Roman's music is kind of heelish. Dun dun
Yeah.
dun dun.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds kind of mean, like meanish.
Well, that was when they debuted and had the Shield music, and they would just beat everyone. Beat everyone up, and they were heels. So
No,
never changed his music, and you never changed his outfit.
He stopped coming through the crowd though.
He's like the 30-year-old guy that still wears his varsity jacket from high school. You know?
I would still wear my FFA jacket if it still fit.
Yeah, I was a starting quarterback back in high school. You're 35 though now. You shouldn't wear that anymore.
But I was the starting quarterback.
Yeah.
Till my arm ripped off.
They've never done that ever. Where someone's in a stable, the stable breaks up, and he dresses the same, and he uses the stable's music.
He has
no one has ever
he has separation anxiety.
done that. Tell me who's done that. Listeners, am I wrong on this? I didn't watch WCW that much, but was there a stable in WCW where they broke up and they still came out to that?
Call in.
I mean, the NWO does not. The NWO split up in what? The NWO split up, and they. But so that wasn't. It's just.
It's okay, Andrew. It's not worth thinking about. Just know there's many more bad guys than there are good guys.
Yeah.
Many more bad guys.
That's the takeaway here.
Yeah.
So next up, Christy St. Cloud interviews No Way Jose about Lars Sullivan, and he cuts a very, very, very stupid promo.
I had the largest Congo line forever until the stupid fuckface came out and destroyed my Congo line. Fuck him.
But like, you got beat the fuck up, and he's like cracking jokes about it. This is why people don't like Cena. This is the issue with that people have with Cena. Cena would get beat up by the Nexus and be like, well, I got beat up, didn't I? Oh, gee golly. No, why are you upset about getting beat up, you dummy?
Yeah.
And he's like, I was challenging Lars Sullivan to a match for next week.
You can't do that, Andrew. Just because you're dating a Latin American doesn't mean you can use a Latin American accent.
I'm sorry.
It doesn't give you free range.
Where is No Way Jose from?
Latin America.
Where, though, specifically?
He's from the Dominican.
No,
He's from the Dominican. Yeah.
Do you like the Dominicans? Then you have no right to do it either because you hate them.
I was using a Hispanic accent.
Okay. So was I.
Yeah, but you're white, though. It comes off differently, Andrew. Like, how would you like it if I used a white people accent?
I don't care.
Well, I'm just saying.
Quite frankly,
it comes off different.
Eddie Murphy's,
Hi, my name's Andrew.
Eddie Murphy. I don't care. Eddie Murphy's white person impression.
Oh, it's great.
His white person voice is fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, no.
I don't get offended by that stupid shit.
Okay.
You could call me any Italian stereotype in the world. You can call me a Guinea, a Guido.
Whoa!
You can call me whatever you want. I don't care.
Goomba?
Yes, it does not offend me.
I can keep on going.
I don't care.
Pizza eater?
That's not even clever, Josh. That's not even clever.
What did you think about Super Mario not being a plumber anymore?
I don't care.
That affects you because that's Italian stereotypes.
I don't care.
Are all Italians plumbers?
Yeah, we are. Yep. I don't care about Italian stereotypes or anything like that. I don't care about Dave Chappelle had the funniest show of all time. The funniest show about all time, and it was all about making fun of stereotypes.
The racial draft was amazing.
And it was the funniest show. And it actually kind of brought races together because you can go to work the next day and everyone would talk. No, I was young then, but everyone would talk about how funny Chappelle's show was. Didn't
Y'all
matter
would do
what
it
race
over
you
at the
and no one would call you
cooler.
racist for laughing at it.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did Tiger Woods go? Did he get drafted by the black people or by the Asians?
Black.
He got drafted by the black people.
Yeah.
Okay.
When he went, so long fried rice, hello fried chicken. And then he's like, I always wanted to say this for shizzle. That was when everyone thought he was an innocent, just an innocent guy.
Yes.
Nothing wrong with him.
Boy, he was much darker.
If you listen to the old Eddie Murphy CDs from Raw or whatever, and he talks about Michael Jackson, how Michael Jackson gets all the women he wants. It's like, he doesn't want women. And then he's talking about Mike Tyson, how he said Mike Tyson is a great, he has great sportsmanship. It's like, no, he doesn't.
Yeah, some of those things didn't age well.
No, not at all. No. Yeah. So next up, we have Johnny My New Music Sucks Gargano versus Riddick Moss with Tino Sabatelli ringside. By the way, what the hell is Sabatelli doing during the entrance music? You saw that? Where he's
being cool, Andrew.
Nah, there's nothing cool, but he did. It was lame as shit.
Those fucking guys are amazing.
He's just like putting his hand. It was very dumb. I can't even describe it.
He was cleaning up the floor, making sure it was nice.
Oh, why? Because all Italians are janitors.
Yeah, plumbers and janitors. You know it is, and they
not
make
anymore. Not anymore. I will say this: Sabatelli has like amazing. A perfect upper body. Like if you were like, I want, to look like that. Like he has a perfect upper body.
I want that hair. That long, glorious hair. That's what I want.
Of Riddick Moss?
Yeah. See, it goes fucking all the way down to your back.
Riddick Moss looks terrible.
Oh, amazing.
Especially standing next to Sabatelli, Riddick Moss looks pretty bad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the hair, though, Andrew. The hair is glorious.
The hair sucks.
So
no, he looks like a hillbilly.
Oh, my God.
Take it easy there, buddy.
I would get that braided in a heartbeat.
Okay, great. So Gargano puts Moss in his submission move, but Riddick Moss makes it to the ropes to break the hold, and then Gargano looks at his... I'm sorry. This made no fucking sense, right?
Yeah.
Gargano then looks at his hands like, why didn't that work? Why didn't he tap out?
Small now.
Is it because my best friend betrayed me that I can't put someone in a submission hold anymore? That makes no sense.
It would have made more sense had he had done that and then Riddick Moss super kicked him and then the match was over. That story I could have believed, but for him to still pick up the win was stupid.
Yeah, you can't do both.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So Sabatelli then tries to attack Johnny on the apron, but Johnny kicks him, and then he hits his slingshot spear through the ropes on Moss and picks up the win.
Still amazing. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it seems like they're heading with like... Well, I don't know. We don't know. Like, maybe Ciampa's coming back. Maybe Ciampa will be back by TakeOver Houston.
Fingers crossed.
But shouldn't he be struggling to win?
Yeah, you would think so.
Because who wins that match? If Johnny Gargano's winning all of his matches, well, not all of them, but okay, he won the last few, right?
I imagine
he lost the TakeOver.
Yeah,
but who wins between Gargano and Ciampa?
DQ. No one.
No, but the feud has to end. Okay, when who wins the feud?
Gargano.
Gargano has to put him down, right?
Yeah. Because
when Owens and Sami Zayn had their final match, that didn't end up being their final match, but it fucking should have.
Mm-hmm.
Sami Zayn won, and it was one of the greatest matches of 2016. Maybe I think
On
I said it was my favorite, right?
Yep.
Because of the story they told with Sami, he kicks Kevin Owens,
caught him, mm-hmm.
catches him I have sympathy for him, puts him back up, and then he goes back to the corner and he pauses for a moment finally I'm going to beat this motherfucker. I'm going to fucking beat, and then he kicks him. It was what a fucking story they told in the ring.
Don't get me started, Andrew, because there's no reason they should be together on no. I every time I see that, and then they're on SmackDown together.
They shouldn't even be interacting for 2 years at least. They should not be interacting.
Okay.
They fucked that up.
I so popped for that 1 second when I thought that they were going to join up again.
Yeah.
And then they ruined that even too.
Triple H and Shawn
mm-hmm.
feuded for 2 years from 2002 to 2004. After the feud was over, they ignored each other for 2 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then after the 2 years, all of a sudden their paths, they crossed paths again, and they become friends again and reformed DX. Obviously Owens and Sami Zayn don't have a stable,
yeah,
but they should have done something like that.
Yes, there's so many possibilities.
I mean, they kind of did Dean and Seth that way too,
And plus, it would make Sami Zayn interesting.
Yeah.
There's nothing interesting about
There's nothing interesting about him when he's on his own.
He's a cab driver who wrestles in his off time.
And And again, I think he's beaten Jinder Mahal more than anyone on the WWE roster in the last year.
He hasn't brought that up.
Right.
Hey, Daniel, I should be in the title picture.
I used to beat Mahal every week, and he was just as buff. So what changed?
He was just as buff. Singh Brothers.
Singh Brothers.
Yeah,
Changed.
Singh Brothers. Yeah.
If you really want to make him legitimate, give the tag titles to the Singh Brothers, because the New Day
That
and
would be
Usos
cool.
really aren't doing anything with it.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
And
So, all right.
hold on.
Yeah.
I do not think that you guys on the the B podcast on the Raw and SmackDown podcast, y'all didn't give the Usos and New Day match enough credit. That match was fucking amazing.
Which one? On SmackDown?
Yeah, on SmackDown. That was balls to the wall, crazy town. That was great.
It was good. It wasn't as good as their SummerSlam match. Obviously, I was happier that the New Day won,
Yeah.
but their SummerSlam match was better. It's fun. They have good matches, but eventually you get tired of seeing it. Again,
agree.
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn had the best matches, but I don't want to see it anymore.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. Calm down. I didn't mean to trigger you. I'm just saying y'all didn't give it enough props.
That's the point, though. But
Didn't
that's
give
the
enough
point.
props. Okay.
I'm tired of seeing them fight. It's
Okay.
been too fucking many times. So next up, we have the Street Profits versus the Ely brothers, and they changed their name back to Brothers. They changed it to Twins for a little bit, but
Yeah.
now they're the Brothers. Maybe because Ely Twins is too similar to the Bella Twins.
Oh, yeah.
And is this their first actual match, or
Who?
Ely brothers on NXT?
No, they've had a couple matches.
Couple?
Yeah, they've been
Because remember,
squashed
they were
every
supposed to
time.
debut twice and got beaten up
Mm-hmm.
2 times that they were supposed to have a match.
No, they've had matches, but
Yeah.
I think they've lost every single one.
Everyone.
Yeah.
And they're the biggest fucking guys. Yeah, they
Because
lost
they
to
fought the
Authors of
Authors of
Pain.
Pain.
And they're bigger than the Authors of Pain.
Because they made that point during the match. Oh, they can give the Authors of Pain some trouble
But
because
they
they're
didn't.
finally the same
But
size.
they didn't.
No.
It doesn't make sense that they're so big and they suck so bad.
Yeah. You know what would be interesting? One day one of them turns heel on the other.
And we have no idea. Because hold on.
Right.
How does Morrow know which Ely is in the ring during the match? They are dressed exactly the same. Their
Tattoos.
body types are exactly the same.
Tattoos. They said one had a tattoo on the right arm.
They
the
said
other
that?
one had- yeah.
Oh, okay. Because when Nikki and Brie first debuted,
Mm-hmm.
they looked very much alike.
Really?
Then
They don't look
yes.
alike.
No, listen, you go look at it. You can see.
Oh, the internet.
But then Nikki Bella got a boob job. And then Nikki Bella got an ass job.
Okay.
You know?
That makes sense.
And then she got a little bigger, like she was working out more.
Yeah,
like
she
got
looks
some
kinda
more muscly.
thicker.
Yeah. And
Like Brie
is,
is skinny, like a twig.
Yeah, she is.
But Nikki's got some
When they first
curves.
debuted, they were very much, they looked alike.
Okay.
And that's when they would start their twin magic stuff. But then after Nikki got the boob job and she had huge boobs and Brie has none,
Yeah.
and then they're doing the switch against AJ Lee, and it's like, the ref should fucking know. Like, no, that's not Nikki.
Yeah.
Nikki has big tits.
Wait a second. Those are massive titties.
But he always fell for it, the ref. And yeah,
well,
he
because
should
he,
not have fell
he
for
wants
it.
to see the,
Wait, bring back the big tits. What the fuck? So Montez Ford picks up the win for the Street Profits after hitting a frog splash, and after the match, they go celebrate in the crowd.
They are over.
Yeah.
They're going to win the tag championship.
From
Good question.
Sanity? No. Sanity's going to lose it to the Undisputed Era.
Are they? They have so many things
They
going
have
on
to.
right now.
They have to take over everything. They have to.
Yeah, but it's going to take some time.
Adam Cole, take over Houston.
They're not going to do it all in one night.
Yeah, they will.
You think
want
so?
a fucking bet?
Hmm.
You want a fucking bet?
I'll bet my championship on it.
So no scorecards, just that.
There we
They
go.
will, dude. They have to. They will. They will win the tag titles that night, and Adam Cole will beat Drew McIntyre for the NXT Championship that night, and they will run NXT. They will run the whole show.
So they're getting a European guy too.
They'll get a girl too, and she'll win the.
I would. You know what? I'd
They
be much
should.
interested in that.
They should, though.
They should. Liv Morgan.
That would be awesome. I would say Nikki Cross, but she's with fucking Sanity, but she should realize that they're a bunch of losers. She doesn't need them. Yeah.
That's how they should plan it to her.
Or Ember Moon, because Ember Moon clearly is like, NXT's one of the big stars now.
Yeah.
Although it seems like the woman that won the Mae Young Classic might be the next champion.
Oh, the Asian girl?
They said that she's gonna get a shot or whatever, so we'll see. Yeah. So anyways, next up we have Christy St. Cloud interviewing Regal, and she asks him what the future holds for the NXT Women's Championship, and Regal's response is, I don't have one.
Come back in a couple weeks.
Yeah, that's what he says. He's like, that's a good question. I'll have to think about this. I will let you know in a few weeks. Pointless segment. Very pointless segment.
So did she go in there just for that one question?
That's it.
Mr. Week. No, wrong voice. Sorry. Mr. Regal, I would love to know what you're doing with the NXT Women's Championship. I don't know, bitch. Get out of my office.
First, I'm going to make sure that Paige has not gotten a hold of this one, too, and had Maddox jizz all over it. So in case, we're going to clean it, and we're going to clean it again, and then we're going to clean it 4 more times to make sure that there is no bodily fluids on the NXT Women's Championship.
All right, Mr. Regal, I have no other questions.
I trust that Asuka, because he calls her Asuka, I trust that Asuka has not let a man regal this championship, as Joe says.
Thanks, Mr. Regal. All right, I'm out of here.
I'm gone. I'm going home. Imagine it's a real job, like her reporter job is a real job, because really it's just on-air talent.
No, I've thought about this before.
Think about what you have to do. You went to the Astros game today. You have to get player interviews, and then you have to cut the audio and send the audio and set so you ask a bunch of questions, you get 10 answers. Let's say you have to send 10 cuts.
Yeah.
She goes to Regal, asks one question, and then she takes that audio, goes on her computer and emails the one cut. Just the one line. I'll let you know next week. Well, this is what, and then she does a report on the air. This is what Regal had to say. I don't know. All right, thanks, guys.
No, I think about it in terms of what
Wrestling
I do
Radio,
for work.
610.
It's awful.
Yeah.
Imagine myself going in Jeff Luno's office and well, I only have one question, but you still ask more questions.
Jeff Luno.
Yes.
Tomorrow night, you are playing the Miami Marlins.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just point the microphone at him. He would look at you and say, okay, what? Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
We are. Mm-hmm.
Anyone would say that.
Yes.
Anyone.
Okay, thanks, Luno. I'm out of here.
Now, again, it's not her fault because this is how they've always done it.
Yeah.
Or at least they've done it for the last 10 fucking years. They've
It's
done
stupid.
it this way.
Stupid.
Now, Mean Gene Okerlund, right? You know who that is?
Yes.
Old school wrestling reporter.
Yes.
Backstage.
Mm-hmm.
Go watch him interview Hulk Hogan. He would actually ask many questions.
No, I don't know which one. Which wrestler
they
was.
used to do it right.
Yeah, but I remember one wrestler would walk out hey, hold on a second, I'm not done with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but Mean Gene would be like, Hulk Hogan, you have a match against Andre the Giant. How are you preparing for such a giant competitor? Well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene. I'm gonna blah, blah, blah. And Hogan would take over, but he would actually ask a question.
Yes, not a statement.
Yep. And
Braun
sometimes
Strowman,
he would ask multiple
you have
questions.
Brock Lesnar tonight in Hell in a Cell.
Braun Strowman, you like to murder people. And I'm just a little girl that you can murder so easily. But I'm so happy you're here.
I get you, Andrew. I'm on the same page. No pun. intended.
Again, at least Cole was afraid of when he was a backstage reporter and interviewing wrestlers.
Yeah.
And as bad as Christy St. Cloud is, she's way better than Dasha Fuentes on SmackDown.
Oh yeah, she's hot trash.
Did you listen to the podcast?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
When I should have played it. She's like, "Wow, SmackDown Live in Vegas has sure been exciting tonight."
It sounded very
and
robotic.
now here's my guest, Rusev.
She was excited
Wow,
for that segment as Rusev was.
How did you not get fired on the spot?
Mm-hmm. That's
They
not
fired.
the first time.
They fired the other one that was actually more attractive, and maybe she had too much of a personality for them.
Tasha is the same one that screwed up when she was talking with Dean too, right?
She called
Ellsworth.
She called him James Ellis,
Ellis.
and then Dean was like, "Oh, it's Ellsworth actually," but yeah.
Yeah, she's hot trash.
She hasn't gotten better. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you flub, if you mess up, okay, you're gonna mess up. But if you don't get better, then you don't deserve to be there.
I still
WWE
remember...
just likes robots, people that will do exactly what they say, even if you mess up. Well, but at least we know she'll listen to us and she won't talk back and she won't have any ideas. She'll just do exactly what we say.
It's all about improvement, though. You got to improve.
Yeah. So then the announcers tell us that next week, Aleister Black will finally address the NXT universe for the first time ever. He's going to speak for the first time ever. What do you think he's going to say?
You know what my thought is?
What?
This is where the Velveteen Dream comes.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you say that last week? Or we were discussing who the Velveteen Dream could have been talking about.
Yep.
That would be such a disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
Because really, remember what I said? My idea
there's
for
still
Aleister Black?
Yeah.
The first time he talks is, I want the NXT championship.
Exactly.
That should be, and then that's the only thing he says.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to address the NXT universe. What is he going to say? He comes out, they cheer him for a while, and he's like, and then you just pause, and then, he just waits because they're, delays it. I want the NXT championship now. Drops the mic, leaves.
Mm-hmm. Eventually, he'll be the one that beats the Ring of Honor guys.
Whatever.
But right now, his feud is best served with the Velveteen Dream.
Best served.
Best served. He's gonna come out. He's gonna try to talk, and as soon as he opens his mouth, that's when the Velveteen Dream's music hits. Guarantee.
Oh, he won't even get a word out.
Guaranteed. No,
You're probably right.
There's no way he talks. No way.
You're probably right. And you know what? That wouldn't be as bad as if, that's actually not even the worst case scenario.
Mm-hmm.
The worst case scenario is he cuts like a 5-minute promo,
And then the Velveteen Dream
and then he finishes it off with fade to black. That would be the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
That would be the worst case scenario. So.
I don't disagree.
Good. So next up we have the main event, Pete Dunne versus, did I call him Dung? Pete Dunne versus Wolfgang for the UK Championship. Another heel versus heel match.
Is Wolfgang a heel? Maybe
yes.
Transfacial?
3 weeks ago, they were a tag team. Two bad guys, and they beat up Tyler Bate and
He
Trent
looks like
Seven.
a lone wolfish type of guy, like a British Dean Ambrose.
He should tag team with Baron Corbin, and they can call themselves the Lone Wolves. And then it would be like, and then like the backstage reporters would be like, "You guys understand that makes no sense, right? You're both the Lone Wolves. What?
I'm more of the lone wolf."
Yeah. So before the match, Christy St. Cloud asked Pete Dunne for an interview, but he just puts the title in his mouth and walks out to the ring. I have to give him at least props on that. It's cool that he
doesn't talk, doesn't care, don't give a fuck.
No, not that he doesn't talk. That's how he carries his title to the ring.
You like that?
Puts it in his mouth, and he bites on it as he walks to the ring. Yeah, it's
like
cool.
He's a dog.
That's original, though. It's original. It's not lame,
Fair. It's better than Tyler Bates.
Oh my God, waving to the crowd like he's the Queen of England. It's terrible. Yeah.
I will give you that.
Of course, Pete Dunne does the bending finger spot multiple times in the match, which is annoying. But
I will say that does kind of hurt. Ow.
Eventually, we got to some really good spots in the match.
Mm-hmm.
Wolfgang went for
Wolfgang had some offense.
Yeah, he went for a swanton bomb, but Pete Dunne turned it into an armbar.
Mm-hmm.
Not as cool as when Nakamura turned the RKO into an armbar, but still it was pretty cool. Wolfgang later hits a pop-up power slam.
That one was... I have not seen that before.
Dunne kicks out, yeah. Strowman should do that. He could probably do that.
No, probably.
Better than just a regular power slam. Mm-hmm. He should pop-up power slam Big Show. Because they're going to have another match.
Of course.
They fight every couple months.
Of course.
Cheese and try that, and it would look terrible.
I need Big Show to go through the ring. I think that's what we need to see next.
But again, that has happened before.
Go through the ring?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's happened before.
Well, it's new to me, Andrew. I'm just a baby in this WWE.
Okay, you say it every week
universe.
that you're a baby. Yes, you're a baby in this universe, and you're a baby in real life. So at the end of the match, Pete Dunne hits the bitter end to retain his title. And then after the match, like we said, we did not see this coming.
Nope.
Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly rush the ring and beat the fuck out of Pete Dunne and Wolfgang. Well, really, Pete Dunne makes his escape.
Yeah.
And he's on the ramp, and he thinks about running in to help Wolfgang, which this was like a really great moment. He sprints to the ring, but it's just to grab his championship. Because, like, he looks around at the crowd like, should I do it? And then he starts to run to the ring. The crowd's like, yeah, he's going to help Wolfgang. And then he grabs his title. I'm like, oh, you clever.
Oh, no.
You clever bastard, yeah.
No, it was certainly unexpected. And you don't get too many unexpected things in this time period of WWE.
Yeah.
It was very cool to see. And, it was strange because you kind of thought that, like 205 Live.
Yeah.
It just something doesn't exist to the other world.
Nope.
The UK Championship isn't something that exists to NXT. It's just, it's there.
Right.
But it's not part of NXT.
Right. And by doing this, they made it a part of NXT, which is good. It makes you care about it more.
Yeah. Because it makes you think like, well, maybe they're going to branch out, And
again, the only thing that was interesting about the cruiserweights on Raw was the Titus brand.
Right.
Was, bringing people from, mixing it in. There used to be a cruiserweight championship, and before that it was the light heavyweight championship, and they didn't have a separate show, and it was just a part of Raw. So there was nothing. I mean, it wasn't like this. Oh, it's separate. You're segregating the cruiserweights.
And this country right now should be all about getting together and building, not division.
Yeah.
We should not be dividing each other by height and size.
Yeah. So the Undisputed Era, which is, they still didn't call them this on the show.
Well, he did call them the triumphant whatever trio again.
Not again.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. Go listen to it again. He sure as fuck did.
What was it? The opportunistic.
Oh, the opportunistic tranquil trio or whatever. He sure
not tranquil. That's calm.
It was something truculent. There you go.
The truculent opportunistic trio.
Yep. He sure as fuck did call him that again.
Yeah, you're right. Undisputed Era. You know what? That's way better than that.
I honestly thought since he called it a second time, again. I was like, wait, is that the real name? The truculent trio?
So they didn't say Undisputed Era, but
no.
Adam Cole tweeted that they already have a new shirt, and on the shirt it says the Undisputed Era. So I guess that's what they're going to call them.
We should make a shirt that says Truculent Trio.
I just don't know how a group of people are an era.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But whatever.
I agree. They're more of a trio than an era.
So the Undisputed Era, they finish off Wolfgang, and then they leave through the crowd as Trent Seven and Tyler Bate run out to Wolfgang's aid.
And did you see the Ring of Honor guys in the background kind of mocking him?
Yeah.
The Mustache Man?
Yeah.
Fuck Mustache Man?
Yep. So that was the end of NXT, which is very good. Tired. It's when you do two shows back to back. So who is your worst dressed?
Worst dressed was Wolfgang.
Yep. Who was your best dressed?
Best dressed was Peyton Royce.
Yes. Should we not even do awards on it?
Well, anymore? We do differ sometimes, but today was pretty easy.
Worst moment?
Worst moment was probably the backstage segment with Regal.
Yeah.
That was dumb.
Yep.
Dumb.
Best moment?
Best moment? Well, I guess we're going to sweep on everything. It was, that was when the Ring of Honor guys came out.
Yeah.
The truculent trio. Truculent triumphant trio.
Maybe we shouldn't do awards. It's tough when it's only an hour show.
It's okay. They fit a lot into this episode, though. They did.
All right. Well.
So that's it?
That's it.
All right. Well, thanks, everyone.
You don't have anything you want to talk about this week?
Oh, I've got plenty we can talk about. We can go back to military time zones.
Nope.
Oh,
We don't need to do that. I don't understand what the.
all right.
Yeah,
So I'm wondering aloud if
Allowed?
allowed. So apparently a former Ring of Honor star who has been on NXT before, I can't remember him. His name is Leo Rush. He apparently is going to be debuting again on TV, and
Is
I
this
wonder.
the guy that left, TNA?
I don't know.
Didn't he just leave TNA?
I'm not sure.
I think so.
Well, anyways, I'm wondering if this might be a guy that gets added into the mix of the new era.
The truculent, opportunistic foursome.
Quadruple. Quasso?
Yeah, quads.
I don't know, but I'm thinking, they might as well add more people to their mix. I mean, not just keep it at 3 guys, right? Because if they want to take over, they might as well have a fucking bunch of people, as we kind of joked about them adding a woman and then someone from the UK.
Maybe like 5 people, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
A true stable.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's something I was thinking about as I saw.
Well, when they first ran in the ring and confronted Pete Dunne and they stood there and they didn't even attack him at first, I thought Pete Dunne was going to join them.
That would have been cool. That would have been cool.
But then Pete Dunne punched them.
Maybe
Yeah, I thought he was going to join them.
Maybe
and
eventually will.
That also would have been a great way to combine NXT with the UK stuff.
Yeah, maybe eventually it might happen, but right now I guess it's you can't touch those guys. They're too hot. They're on fire.
Yeah, they are.
So another thing I felt kind of sad about was Lacey. You remember Lacey Evans, right?
Yep.
Apparently she lost her home and everything in Hurricane Irma.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it does. She posted this picture on Instagram. I can replace appliances, clothes, hell, my entire home, but this will never be replaced. And she was going through a bunch of pictures and stuff like that. So that was pretty sad. Sad stuff. And one thing that I think Andrew might be interested in. What?
Really?
Do you think that Liv Morgan might have a new boo?
Already?
You saw the same picture I saw.
Oh, the fucking Tyler Bate bullshit. No, fuck that.
You don't think so?
No.
You know it's possible.
No.
You don't think it's possible?
No, he's like 5'1".
So we just admitted that she probably wants a nice guy.
Yeah, but Enzo's short. She
Short.
likes short guys.
And she just went from an asshole. Now she's gonna go to a really nice guy with a mustache. Poor Andrew.
All right. Is that all, Josh?
You think it's possible? Why else would she be pumping his merchandise?
Because she likes short guys. If she dated Enzo,
Yeah.
she doesn't like tall guys like me.
Sorry, Andrew. I have more of a chance.
Sorry. Why? Just because you're shorter than me?
I'm short.
You're not a short guy.
I am short.
How short are you?
5'7".
That's above average, you dummy.
For a Mexican, for sure. Not
for a male.
Not for a male.
For a male.
Not for
The
a
average.
male.
Yes.
Not for a male. 5'10" is average for a male.
It's not.
5'5" is average for a woman.
Average height. Well, that's in America.
Oh!
That's in America. I'm talking about the whole world.
Oh, okay.
The
Yeah,
whole world.
because you're averaging in
5'6". The whole world. 5'6".
Yeah, of course, Andrew, because you're averaging in everyone else from smaller countries.
Maybe Liv Morgan's gonna go on a tour and see who's for her.
So the last thing I have for things that we talk about is AJ Styles, when he was in Japan, debuted a mask. I don't know if he wore this during his.
You have the picture?
Yeah. I don't know if he wore this during his match, but it's out there.
Okay.
I don't know.
What do you think of it?
It's dumb.
Okay.
Ah, shit, that's not gonna work.
Okay, so you can't find it. All right, so I'll pull it up.
Okay,
you
yeah,
can't do it.
It's probably better.
AJ Styles mask.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, you saw it?
What the fuck? Hold on.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Oh, he used to wear a mask. No, he's not going to wear it on SmackDown. He used to wear a mask in
Well, yeah,
in Japan.
But maybe it might be something that he because it looks like
no way Vince
it
looks
looks clubbish,
Hold on.
and they keep on teasing.
It
the
looks like
club.
he's like a. It looks like a gas mask.
Mm-hmm. And isn't that the same stuff that Gallows and Anderson kind of
It's just
have?
They don't wear masks.
No, but you see it like on their shirts and stuff, on their jackets, like gas masks and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So maybe this is like a subtle nod to the eventual club reunion.
I don't think that's a sure thing. I think they just like to, give us little bits. It's like giving someone one cookie or half a cookie.
Sure.
Like, well, I want the rest. Well, no, you're never gonna get the rest.
Yeah,
We're
but
just gonna keep cock teasing you until you have blue balls.
It is sad.
Because he only did this in Japan. Because he was in Japan and because the Bullet Club is in Japan.
Yeah.
That's why he did that.
Yeah. So this is the last thing I have. I think you're gonna think this is pretty funny. So you know how Loot Crate they do the boxes and stuff like that. They have a wrestling Loot Crate and whatever.
Yeah, they should be a sponsor.
They should be a sponsor. So Dean Ambrose had a poster in that Loot Crate. Do you want to know who Dean Ambrose said his favorite WWE superstar is
What
of
do you
all
mean?
time?
He got a Loot Crate? Like he bought
No,
one?
like he had a poster inside of the Loot Crate.
Yeah.
So do you want to know who Dean Ambrose says on this poster is his favorite WWE superstar of all time is?
Of all time?
Mm-hmm.
Jake the Snake? What are you laughing for? It's bad? So he's joking. All right. Well, who?
A tie between Ryback and Heath Slater.
Oh, he's joking. Okay. I mean, look, I can handle a joke.
A tie between Ryback and Heath Slater.
Wow, you and Dean have a lot in common. Are you sure this is like a real quote from him?
I don't know. I just thought that was funny.
I'm actually curious as to know what the real answer is.
It would be interesting to find out. Yeah.
Because I would guess like Jake the Snake or Roddy Piper.
Or maybe Mick Foley. All right, so that's all I got, Andrew. Do you have any nice poll? Oh, no. One last thing.
Yeah.
And this is something I'm interested about. Do you know much about the Shockmaster?
Yes.
Okay.
Tugboat.
Well, today was the Shockmaster's birthday. So I want to know if you can tell me a little about the Shockmaster and, kind of give me one of your favorite Shockmaster matches.
What?
Because when I see this picture of the Shockmaster, I see someone that looks kind of weird. Like, what the fuck is this guy all about? He's wearing a weird helmet.
Haven't you seen the video?
No.
Oh, well, see, no, I'm not. There's no Shockmaster matches that I'm going to. I've never seen it. I don't even know if there is a Shockmaster match.
Oh, so that's not real?
It is real.
Oh, that's
It's just something that went horribly wrong. You have to see the video. I can't believe you've never seen the video.
No.
Yeah, I'll show you the video.
So it was a gimmick that he was going to try out or something? Explain it to me. I'm trying to
basically.
understand.
No, it was on an episode of WCW,
Mm.
and Sting was like, "This is my tag team partner," and let me just fucking show you. Hold on. Let me pull it up.
Well, so in the meantime,
This is when you make wrestling fans upset because you haven't seen this shit. And it's been 3 years, Josh. You've had plenty of time.
how was I supposed to know that the Shockmaster was ever a thing? I don't know about these things. I'm learning. I'm just an infant in this WWW universe. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to understand about things.
Okay,
Andrew.
here. Hold on.
Okay.
Tell the people who the secret partner is gonna be. Other than
Here we go.
the Shack Master.
That wasn't supposed to happen. Look how that was supposed to be like, oh my, it was a stormtrooper helmet.
Yeah. Wait. So
What were they thinking?
Oh, so that wasn't a real character.
He was.
But I guess that was like his only moment as a character.
I don't know if he had a match. I'm not sure.
Interesting. Okay.
Match. I think he did.
Well, I feel bad. We're shitting on his birthday. I thought it was be something cool to talk about. I
don't know.
You know, I've always kind of heard of the name Shockmaster. I thought it was like an old timey wrestling guy,
No.
like someone from like the 70s that was like a champion or whatever.
No.
Yeah, that guy did not
think
look
that
like a
was-
champion.
Early 90s? I don't know.
Okay.
So I typed like Dean Ambrose's favorite wrestler and it brought up other people. I don't know if he's on this list, but Big E's favorite wrestler. Do you have any guesses?
Big E, Booker T.
Nope.
Oh,
Goldberg.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Cody Rhodes' favorite wrestler?
Dusty Rhodes.
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Okay. Ooh.
Sting.
Yeah.
This is so fucking stupid. John Cena's is Mr. McMahon. That is so.
Talk about brown nosing at a high level.
Ziggler, you should. Well, I'm not. This is an easier pick. I'm not saying it's still hard because there's a million wrestlers, but
Mhm.
Dolph Ziggler's pick makes sense.
Stone
I
Cold.
would guess-
Stone Cold.
No, I would guess two people here. I would say Shawn Michaels because he loves the
Super
kick.
Kick. Yeah.
But it's Ric Flair, which is really my because he also had the same like the bleached hair and shit.
Mm. I wonder if Bobby
I don't
Roode's
even know
is
who
Rick
Seth
Rude.
Rollins is. I don't even know who this guy is. Mick Foley's Terry Funk. Yeah, that's obvious. Do that. The Miz's favorite wrestler is the Ultimate Warrior.
Really?
Kofi Kingston's Shawn Michaels.
Interesting.
Curtis Axel is Mr. Perfect, his dad. So he did it right.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, it doesn't say Ambrose. Damn it. Dean Ambrose claims he's Vince's favorite wrestler.
I doubt that, especially with the way they treat him.
Well, that's what he said in the Stone Cold podcast. Oh, I'm Vince's favorite. That's what he said.
Not anymore, son.
Yeah. I don't know.
Poor Dino.
What do you mean, poor Dino?
He doesn't get enough respect.
He's a champion at least. He's a tag champion, right?
It took him how long, Andrew? He was
Is he a
fucking
tag
around.
champion?
He was fucking around with the Miz forever.
He was. Terry Funk is Ambrose's favorite. Although he admitted that he would probably provide a different answer every day that he has asked that question.
Oh, see, well
That's
then
very-
eventually we would have got to
It's
Ryback.
very Ambrose of him.
We would have got to
Well,
Ryback
that's probably
eventually.
why he does. That's why he said Ryback in that interview. All right, so let's get to some fan questions now. I'm tired.
We're
as
just
hell,
totally
so-
gonna skip polls. What the fuck is going on here?
polls. We didn't even do that last week.
Because we're running out of time, bruh.
I know, but I'm running out of time.
Time is endless now,
I'm
bruh.
no, it's not. Flats Daniel, do you? Oh, well, he's asking what we think about the undisputed name.
Oh, dumb.
We've already answered that. Pop culture junkie, should NXT ever use Hell in a Cell, Elimination Chamber, or any other typical main roster kind of specialty matches? Excuse me.
Well, I mean,
they
they
have a Hell in a Cell match.
They mix them in every once in a while,
Just
but
the cage.
Yeah, the cage is they've done.
They've
cage,
had a ladder
They've
match.
ladder.
That's it, though, really. Right?
They've done the last woman standing. They've done the 2 out of 3 falls. But I don't see them doing like overly gimmick matches like Hell in a Cell, and I don't see them doing like
It's not
TLC.
overly gimmick because it's just the top of you just put a top on the cage.
I agree, but like what makes NXT different is because they don't do as many things on the main roster.
Yeah.
So no, I kind of see them doing not as many. Make them very, very special.
A lot of these questions were stuff we already talked about. Ron Johnson, where are the authors of Pain? And are they getting called up soon? If so, to where?
They're very they're running away. You know what? I don't know if they're getting called up soon because they're still in that NXT entrance. The video before NXT.
Yeah.
Bobby Roode and Oscar are both gone, but the authors
Bobby
of,
Roode, they took him out this week.
They took him out, but the authors of Pain are still there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's an interesting little nugget.
All right, Robert McNeely, do you think that that NXT will have an American-born champion hold any of the titles in 2017? The last American champions were Joe and DIY, and they lost in November. I think Adam Cole was born in America, right? Isn't he a Southern guy?
I don't know. Well, also Ember Moon. Ember Moon, she's American. So she could probably win.
Adam Cole is from Pennsylvania. So, yes, we will in November.
Adam Cole is super American.
In November, we will. Yep.
Yeah, we could have a couple because Ember Moon might win as well. And tag champs. I don't know about the tag champs. When's TM61 coming?
Well, I don't know where Alexander Wolf is from, but Eric Young's from Canada.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and the other one's from Scotland.
Let's see. Greg Engel, why is Josh not using your YouTube channel for his wrestling videos?
Who?
He's asking why is Josh not using like the What's Wrong with Wrestling YouTube channel for his wrestling videos? Because
mine isn't something that's worthy enough of the
those are unsanctioned videos.
Unsanctioned. I think they actually annoy Andrew.
In what way?
I don't know.
Why do you think they annoy me?
I think you get mad at them because I'm not using my amazing content for your leisure. Leisure domain. I mean, Andrew, if you would want them, we could talk about it. I had no problem. But
it wouldn't make sense if you do a Raw recap and then we post another Raw recap.
I agree. Plus, I don't think very many people enjoy my stuff anyways. I think people find me annoying. And my one-man solo podcast,
that's the issue.
Super annoying.
It's a one-man solo podcast.
Yeah,
that's not easy to pull off. In fact, it's very,
but
very,
I do
very,
it fucking
very, very,
great,
very
Andrew.
hard.
And if anybody wants to listen to a one-man solo podcast, you can find that at Raw Thoughts.
Okay.
Yes, I'm just spreading the news.
It's not easy to do a one-man podcast.
But you know what? I do it amazingly.
Yeah, you sure?
I'm patting myself on the back. I'm patting myself on the back. Okay.
All right, Alex Romero, push your best friend that hates you. Push Fireberry Josh's special words. Wayne Nerera Shittily. I guess because what do you say, Wayne instead of Rain?
I think I said Rain.
Oh, you do say Wayne.
I said Wayne. What?
What
Rain.
happens when water falls from the sky? What is that called?
It wanes.
I never noticed it before. Oh,
What?
Alex, I never noticed it before. You say Wayne, like with a W.
Rain. Shut up.
You do.
I'm not going to say it anymore.
You go Wayne.
Now you're making me self-conscious.
You're like Roderick Strong. Like how he says Mr. Weagle.
Mr.
With
Weagle.
a W, or your impression of him. You say Wayne with a W, like W-A-I-N.
Rain.
That was better.
Rain.
Yeah, you said it right these last two times.
Duh, that's how you always say it.
You go listen after this when I post this shit. You said Wayne like 5 times.
You're going to edit to where I sound weird.
It's waning.
Wayne.
I don't know what the nearer. Nearer? Oh, nearer? Do you say that like nearer?
Nearer?
I don't know.
I don't know.
And then you say shittily? Shittily?
Shittily?
Shittily?
Shittily?
Shittily? I don't know. But you did say
No
Wayne.
say nada. No say nada.
I will push Wayne.
Wayne.
And he also says, Josh, what do you think is Nikki Cross's motivation to help Ruby? Just to use her till she turns on her?
That's a deep question. Well, her goal is to create chaos, and that does create confusion in the ranks. I don't really know what else.
To fuck up the Bleacher Report rankings?
Yeah, maybe so.
Is that why Nikki Cross did that?
Yeah.
Well, Ruby Riott won the match, but she needed Nikki Cross's help, so let's bring her down.
I guess it's just a way to keep Nikki Cross involved in the top action, especially since Ember Moon isn't doing shit.
Okay. Andre Norat, who looks smaller, Adam Cole or Finn Balor? I'd say Balor. I'd say Balor.
I think Adam Cole. He doesn't look very strong.
Why don't you Wikipedia their heights and find out? He's doing it. Of course he is.
Adam Cole, 5'3".
No, he's not.
Look it up. I just looked it up.
There's no way he's 5'3".
Finn Balor, 6'7".
Kalisto's 5'3". He's such a douchebag. Kalisto's 5'3". Ugh.
So what, you're saying white guys can't be short?
No, I'm just saying I've seen him. He's not 5'3".
Might not be that much taller.
I think he's just a little bit taller than Balor, though. That's what I'm saying. He said who looks smaller.
But I think he means muscular size, not height wise.
Jason Deerham. If Roderick Strong goes to the main roster, will Vince ban him from cutting any promos?
Mr. McMahon.
Probably.
I want my title job with Bobby Wood.
Title job?
Title job.
Title job?
Oh, Lord, I'm mixing in a couple different accents there. That's my bad. Mr. McMahon.
All right, that's all for fan questions. So
that's all for fan questions. Today's podcast kind of rolled on by.
It's still, I mean, we're at like 120 minutes at least. I mean, 120, an hour 20.
I don't know what hour 20.
Yeah.
I don't know. We seem to average so much longer. See, today was a quick episode. Popped on through.
I think we got, but it flowed nicely, I think.
Do you want me to add on some extra minutes talking about
no, I need to
military
go home.
time zones?
I need to go home. Shut up. So make sure you subscribe. God, you fucking asshole. Make sure you subscribe to our podcast on iTunes. We can also talk about
chemtrails.
And give us a 5-star review. You can also listen to us on the Podbean app, Google Play. You can watch the show at youtube.com/What's Wrong With Wrestling. Check out our official website, what'swrongwithwrestling.com. Like the show on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Wrong Wrestling. You can also follow me on Twitter at Andrew Pisano. And Josh can't stop me this time. Follow Josh at Mr. Joshua. But don't listen to Raw Thoughts. And we have our t-shirts at prowrestlingtees.com/What's Wrong With Wrestling. No trends facials. And you could also donate to the show at patreon.com/What's Wrong With Wrestling. Any final thoughts?
Yes.
Just kidding.
So
like Stone Cold Steve Austin, it kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Obnoxious, crazy, loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. Strong, big Flair's pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Every third most loved, and he can't really hold in his piss. He made #push Eric Gallo push him off a cliff. He doesn't think Stacy Keebler is that high, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll.